When you're down and out and you're all alone, tune into my channel, put on the fanny pack show. Press play and you'll see. Hello, hi, how are we? That's great. Did you say anything? Am I just talking to myself? Probably. This is the video I've been wanting to make for a minute. I'm aware that it's a little uncommon to be married at my age. Not shocked. This has been a question that I was asked a lot in my first video. There was a lot of questions about my husband, about who he is, how we met. This is what this video is about. It's a love story. Yeah. I don't know why this is weird, talking about him. Literally, he's my husband. But I don't know, I'm kind of blushing right now. It's kind of weird to talk about my babe. His name is Latrell. Latrell. We are the Perrys. I'm really cheesing right now. I met him when I was a freshman in high school. I think the reason why it's so weird is because I've told this story so many times to different people. It feels like I'm staring at the face of an aunt or an uncle. Hi, auntie. Hi, uncle. It wasn't immediate, okay? It wasn't like I saw him and it was love at first sight. No. He was very animated, outspoken, and loud, so it's kind of just, you know, he caught my attention. From then, it was just conversations. That's how it really started. We talked a lot. I'm a very forward girl. I don't like holding my feelings or my opinions. I'm in your face, and I tell you I like you, which would get me in trouble. I was just like, I want to be your babe. Do you want to be my babe? And he was just like, yeah, sure, I'll be your babe. From then it was Latrell and Fran. Fratrell. We were fratrellin'. Make it a hashtag. I already made the t-shirts. My situation at home was kind of like, not the best, so I kind of latched onto him. I didn't want to let go. And I was young, and it was my first real love, and it wasn't really the coolest to have a clingy girlfriend. There'd be times where we were on and off. He would go off and date people. I would go off and try not to love him. The Latrell Chronicles. He was there for most of my performances at school, and that's when like people started to know us as Fran and Latrell. I mean, people had known us as Fran and Latrell before we were that couple. This was like the first year where everybody was like, oh, they're so cute, you know? He started to shed his skin. I fell in love. I was letting my guard down too. My senior year was very crazy and hectic. I wasn't living at home anymore. I was kind of couch surfing from then and there. My dad didn't like Latrell. Oh my God, my dad did not like Latrell. Still kind of doesn't. A lot of the reasons why we were on again, off again as well, you know, we just weren't able to see each other. There's only so much relationship you can have through Kick Messenger. I was like out on my own. I didn't have to report to my dad at all. We would go out on dates and we would hang out all the time, and we kind of became inseparable. That's when I would say like the real romance started. And then I went to college. Bad things happened. It's kind of like at my wit's end. I didn't really have parental support. I was staying with my cousins for a bit, but they definitely were just like, yo, Fran, we love you, but when are you leaving? The only thing that I'm really sure on is this love that I have with this person. Because up until then, if I'm thinking about my senior year and then my college year, it would have been 2 years. Just being really good and really being in the relationship, being with each other. After a really intense phone conversation with a family member who was just like, choose your happiness, girl. College was really scary. You scared everybody with your suicide attempt. We just needed you to choose something to fulfill yourself. So I was just like, He was the sturdy ground that I stood upon. He was just my best friend throughout all of it. Just trying to distract me from my crazy life, picking me up from work. He kind of became, to his own detriment, my caretaker. And that's really how it was. He would take me to school, took me to church. Whenever I was in college, he would send me money because I wasn't working. He took care of me. And I think in a lot of ways, we both had a lot of maturing to do, but I was in a mature situation. And him being associated with me, he was also in a mature situation. When we were living like that, it's when we started to see that we were compatible for each other. It really worked well together. Me proposing to my husband, yes, I proposed. 2020. Girls, you propose if you want to. My husband just spoke and I don't. I lost what I was doing. Oh, right, us being compatible. I was at a really low and concerning point. I went out on a whim and I was just like, hey, how would you feel about getting married? And he's just like, what? And I presented it to him like it was a business meeting. Here I had this man and we were thinking about moving in together anyway. So we decided to get married, and it was just like, we'll move in together, and we'll move in together as husband and wife. So that's what we did. So that was how I got married. Long love story, but you got the point. Obviously, when we got married, we had to move out. I've never lived by myself before, and I've also never lived with a significant other. We were a year apart in school, but in retrospect, he's only 10 months older than me. We were figuring it out together because Latrell hadn't been on his own either. We were just trying to do it as husband and wife, and I honestly think that made our relationship stronger. Knowing that we had these really heavy titles and knowing that this was something that we just had to do, it just felt good. It just felt right without having like a bun in the oven. We were trying to break the status quo. We were breaking barriers. A crack sound. We lived at his parents' for a minute, tried to save up. I worked at a cell phone company for Apple support. It was absolutely terrible, belligerent. So I worked there for a minute while Latrell worked a state job. And then I ended up working a state job, and then I ended up working with me. So now me and my husband, yes, we do work together, and it's so cute and it's so great. And we go to work at the same time and we leave at the same time, and I see his face and it's great. We had to save, and it was hard, and it was really, really bad. When you go from not having any money to like getting a really, really nice job, you want to spend, it was terrible how much money we spent. There's so much sacrificing. There's one instance that came into my head. I wanted to get Chinese food. It was like a payday. I think like our budget had fluctuated a little bit. We weren't allowed to spend any money on fast food. I just remember just breaking down. Oh my God, I have so much money, but like none of it belongs to me. Moving out seems so far away, seems so impossible. Once we got the budget and once we decided that we're gonna buckle down and do it together, it happened really fast. And of course, with a little bit of prayer and some Jesus magic, we found the apartment in January, found a date in February, moved in March. A nice little apartment, 3-bedroom. I was able to get my little office, master bedroom and a guest bedroom. We're still working our state jobs, and that's how we keep the lights on now. The married life, very fun. It's been a blast. I married my best friend, and it's kind of weird how good we are together. Like, he is just my everything. He's super special. He got me through a lot, which is why I was so confident in getting married so young, because I already knew. Sometimes you just know. And we're young, but growth is promised in a marriage. Why not start when you're young and sexy? Like, I couldn't have moved out by myself. I got married. Yeah, I got married and he helped me. And we put our money together and we made it work. I would have been able to move out by myself, but it would have taken a lot of time and I would have been lonely. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary on, I think it was Monday. Very, very nice. He went all out, bought me a few records, bought me books for my book collection, decked out our entire apartment, made it all romantic. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a Perry baby pretty soon. Too much information. I feel like I've made you uncomfortable. Let me apologize. I didn't mean to do that. But there might be a baby. Obviously, this wasn't what I planned. I did not plan on getting married at 20. I definitely wanted to finish school, get myself a job, get myself situated, maybe marry Latrell when I was 24, like normal people. Sometimes what happens in life accidentally turns out to be better than anything you could have ever planned. I feel like God tries to teach me that lesson all the time, and I learn it every day because of my marriage and because of my husband and because of the love that we have for each other. No regrets, none whatsoever. He's my babe. That's my babe. And for those who are single, oh my God, stay single. Marriage is a lot of work, not gonna lie. I'm talking about actual beads of sweat kind of work. I'm getting tired now just talking about it. Yo, what I wish I would have done before I've gotten married was just loving myself. When you don't value yourself before you get married or before you even get in a serious relationship, things about yourself are going to be exposed, whether you're ready for it or not. And I think that's why marriages flourish. It's been one heck of a week, especially I'm going back to work full time now because of COVID. I do work a state job, and one of my jobs is actually keying and filing COVID reports from patients that doctors send in. We're trying to work with this new kind of schedule. So unfortunately, I will not be able to post on Tuesdays and Fridays like I really, really wanted to. But you got me every Friday. In fact, we can call it the Franny Pack Friday. Okay, Franny Pack TV show Friday. Franny Pack show Friday? We're gonna have our shows on Friday. That's all I have for you guys. Just a little bit of story time, you know. We're still getting to know me. This is only episode 3, you feel me? I still want to show you my books. I still gotta sing you a song one day. You one day will meet my husband. My brother and my sister are actually moving in with me pretty soon. So you're gonna be seeing their faces a lot. And they're kind of like my reason for staying alive. Like in my last video, if you haven't watched that, you know, go watch that video, you know, and go watch my first video if you don't even know who I am. Like, what? What better way to get to know someone than just be in their face all the time? Hello. I know I'm intriguing. No, you want to know more. No, in fact, I know you're waiting for my Franny Pack fun fact. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you like my video. Like this video, like all my videos. Okay, turn on your notifications so you never miss any of my videos. Again, so aggressive, I need to work on that. Franny Pack fun fact. Did you know that out of all the citizens in the United States of America, only 13% are African American or identify as Black? But 50% make up most of our prison cells. Why does that math not add up? Because racism. Systematic racism. Yeah, you thought that this... No. Refer back to my video. Black lives do matter. Do not forget. I feel like people are dying down with this whole thing. People still die. Do what you can to help us out, okay? I love you guys. This has been a good little Friday video. In my next video, I think I talked about it in my second video. I'm going to get into touch with a whole bunch of people that I know. Like I said, I have people who have reached out to me and want me to show or display their product or the thing that they have to offer to the world on my channel. I'm gonna see if I can try to get them live and in person, but if not, I will definitely have the things that they want to show, and who knows, maybe or not, I will sing a song that I wrote or read you a chapter of my book. Yeah, you guys weren't ready for that, were you? Oh, we're getting in. We're getting deep. The Franny Pack show is happening. Our episodes are in. I love y'all.